And here we are. We are back, episode 13, season 2 of the Unfunded podcast. As always, I'm Lachlan Jones, co-host here with my good friend
Lleyton Wall. It's the Unfunded podcast.
That's it. I was trying to be a little bit more tame. I feel like every time I jump into it, I'm just screaming at the mic, and it's a bit obnoxious.
It does feel very low key at the moment. Very placid from you.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Well, we were just yawning our heads off.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to get into the studio and snap into character, but we're here and we're happy to be here regardless. It's like we said, it was a big week of racing and it took us by surprise.
It did. I was, as we always going to start with, I was going to ask how your week was.
Sorry. Yes. No, I keep forgetting it. That's just so rude of me.
That's how we usually start.
You've not had a great week though, have you?
No, I haven't. No, it's been quite shitty.
Literally. Literally.
No pun intended. Yeah.
But you've had the bum wheeze.
Yeah, I did. And yeah, coming out both ends. I was friends with the porcelain pony all weekend.
And, I like that. That's funny.
And yeah, that was my weekend while trying to sit up in bed and watch Yokohama drifting in and out of consciousness.
I called you and I was like, oh mate, like we said, watch party at mine. Everyone was coming around and I called you and you sounded frail. You did not sound good at all.
I'm a very skinny boy at the moment.
Hey, sometimes. Hey, race weight.
Yep, everyone said that to me.
Race weight.
I think I'm under.
You were well under. Let's maybe bump that up a little bit, get some food into you.
Yep. Anyway, that was my weekend.
Yeah, nice.
Yours more enjoyable?
Yeah, just watched the racing really.
Yeah.
Lots of racing. Was watching the footy at the same time, so just got a lot of sports.
Yeah.
A lot of sports.
Oh, you don't follow the NRL, but Magic Round was on.
No, yeah, I'm not a. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny how you switch between sport. Well, I mean, when I was younger, I was a big NRL, and now I'm just couldn't give a shit.
Couldn't care.
Really, couldn't care less. But the big ones, the big ones that we were watching. One thing I'm really happy with. I'm back up the top. Well, not up the top, but I'm second in our fantasy triathlon leaderboard.
Oh, I've completely forgot about that, and I didn't sign up.
See, I have a feeling that's why I'm second, because one, a lot of people like yourself, Jack Woodbury, they forgot.
Yeah.
One, they forgot to sign up. And then this week, because we had Aaron Royal obviously competing in the para race in Yokohama, Brad Course was competing, and Aspen just forgot. So
a lot of people were out.
A lot of people didn't put their teams in. So that contributes to me being up in second now. But you know what?
You'll take that.
I will take it.
Did you pick Coursey as fastest transition?
I picked Brad Course. So in my men's fantasy team, I had Matty Hauser, Miguel Hidalgo, Tim Hellwig, and Brad Course, and there's 5. Alex Yee, obviously. Okay. Alex Yee. I had Matty Hauser boosted for the swim. Obviously, comes out second. Alex Yee boosted for the run. I think that's a no-brainer. And I had Big Bad Brad Course boosted for the transitions.
And he got it.
And thank God we gave him a pep talk before. I said, mate, I've boosted you for the transition. So T1, T2, you hit that bitch. And he did.
It's good for the fantasy, mate.
And he did. He was tied with like 2 other people, but you know what?
Yeah, that's still good.
He still gets me 10 points.
10 points.
So
perfect.
10 points there. But yeah, I picked it really well for the fantasy. Didn't pick Tilda Månsson, which I'm a little bit upset about, but God, that would have been good. We'll get to her in a second. We'll get into
that. Who had picked actually her a year ago to be good?
Anyway. Yeah. Oh, yes. There is a little bit of Lleyton has a bit of a bone to pick with the all-in triathlon, fucking all-in, small-in triathlon podcast.
The other podcast on
that
the Gold
other
Coast
podcast.
Just isn't as good as this one.
Lleyton has a theory that they don't actually have an opinion.
Well, I didn't say this.
No. These are your words exactly.
Okay.
Aaron Royal doesn't actually have an opinion on short course triathlon. He just listens to the Unfunded and steals our ideas. That's what you said?
Well, his
word
idea,
for word. Word for word, you said that.
But if Aaron wants to go for opinions, we can talk opinions. No.
Because you are right. A year ago,
I did pick Tilda Månsson. No. Okay.
You picked her as a dark horse this time
We do have
last
very
year.
similar opinions on the whole triathlon scene, I feel.
Who?
Us and Aaron.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
But it's very similar. I feel as if we talk about it first and then they say it, and
I mean,
they get the clickbait reels.
Yeah, you did say it a year ago. Maybe I just got to get my clickbait reels up a little bit quicker.
Yeah,
but
come on.
Yeah, you did say that a year ago.
I did call Tilda Månsson a year ago that she was going to be.
Maybe I'll just go put up a reel anyway.
Yeah,
let's just do it.
And I did say Gwen Jorgensen was going to be back. I don't know whether 6th place is back, but
no, I'm not going to call 6th place back personally. But she's there. I was very surprised when I saw her 6 seconds down out of the water.
Yeah,
10 seconds maybe. When you see Gwen Jorgensen in the front, it's so funny how different. Obviously, I think they were talking about. They actually were speaking about it. Belinda and Will. They were sort of saying, "Oh, the guys that are killing it, best in the world right now. Give them 5 years, they might not be as good. They might be floating back. And given another 5 years, they'll be out of the sport and they'll almost be forgotten and replaced by a newer, younger, faster athlete." And you think about Gwen Jorgensen in 2016.
She was a beast.
Imagine if she was in a front pack like she was in Yokohama.
Yeah.
She's quite literally running over a minute into you.
Yeah.
Where right now she's stoked with the 6th place. We're saying she's back at 6th place.
But she is also 40.
Oh, yeah.
It's very impressive to still be out there at 40.
That's actually the other thing for you. So here's a question. She was dominant. Olympic champion, world champion, left to marathons.
Yep.
Came back, wasn't the same athlete.
Ooh. But I don't think she had the marathon success that Alex has had.
She didn't. And I think that's why she came back. She did. She was there for quite a few years.
Yeah.
It was a longer stint.
That dulls your knives.
I don't think she was keeping up her swimming and riding like Alex was. He was still basically swimming and riding like a triathlete, where I think she went full into marathon.
Yeah, she went all in.
But that'll be an interesting contrast to as we've had, an Alex Yee win an Olympics, win a world champs, do it all, go into marathon, be successful at it.
Yeah.
Now he's back.
Ooh.
Will
he fall by the wayside?
Because we were very adamant. We were very adamant he was going to come back and just be the Alex Yee of old.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is far off.
No.
Very far off at all. But
I think the times have changed slightly.
Yeah.
As you said, new people come in.
Yep.
But I don't think he's far off.
Yeah, I was thinking it kind of made me a bit nervous when I really thought about Gwen Jorgensen, what she did, came back, hasn't been the same since.
Yeah.
But you go, different scenarios.
Yeah.
Just got me thinking.
Yeah. So, the big one, Yokohama.
We got it wrong again.
We haven't been very good at all picking how these races are going.
See, I think the dynamic of races, we've not been very good at picking, but the athletes themselves, we've been okay.
Yeah, who have actually hit the podiums, because not in the way that we've said.
We've been doing these tips for over a year. This is the second year of us doing the tips. Yep. I mean, we've got Pro Tri News coming in doing their tips now. We've got the Fantasy League. I mean, I like to think we started this little bit of a revolutionary thing, putting our tips out there at the start of each week.
Probably a Pro Tri News thing.
No.
It was us.
Us.
Every podcast is actually just copying us.
We were doing it last year.
They're all listening to us.
We were doing it last year. We were putting our picks out, but they've obviously just gone and made it really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think our picks have been on athletes who are going to be on the podium.
Yeah.
We're pretty close to there.
Relatively good.
And I think most people, now that they are doing the picks on these other apps and websites, thingy-majiggies, they will realize how hard it is to actually get a first, second, third in that order.
When we don't pick an athlete, though,
we get slaughtered.
For first, if we don't pick them for first and we give them a podium, we get hammered.
Yeah.
We just get absolutely throttled.
If we don't pick, I can't remember who it was last time. I didn't pick
Beth on for the win, actually.
Got slaughtered for
I picked
Beth.
her in second, though. And we got absolutely annihilated in the comments.
I think somebody also got up. There was one DM where it was not picking Vasco. How did you not know it was Vasco's time? Because he's been on the podium and not won 9 times in a row. Of course I didn't pick him.
I'm sure we'll go Tilda Månsson one.
Yeah, and we've just got a Matt Hauser.
Tilda Månsson for all of last year, but you've ridden her off this year.
Yeah, we didn't pick Matty Hauser, and we're getting done for not picking Matty Hauser. It's we picked him for second, for God's sake. Hopefully people start to realize that it's not that easy to pick a 1, 2, 3
I'm quite proud
order
of our picks when we get a couple on the podium.
Mate, I'm happy if the 3 of them are in the top five. And it doesn't have to be in the right order. If they're in the top 5, we've done well.
Done well.
Because sometimes it can be...
It's a brutal game.
Oh, it can be god-awful. It can be god-awful.
We've had a couple of stinkers.
Yeah, but you're right. Picking the way that the racing is going to play out,
we've been very poor.
So,
we haven't read it at all.
And you know what's so annoying is the first two. So the first two that we've, I guess, properly spoken about how we think. So Samakeen and Chengdu. We were both like breakaways. Well, I was breakaways. There's going to be a breakaway. There'll be a this and that off the front. Both came down to a run race. This one, we were like, no, this will come down to a run race. All come together. A minute 40 off the front. I'm not the women. The women was a bit of a running race, but the men, minute 40 off the front. I was like,
it's like going to a, roulette table and going black.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's been red both times. Red. It's black.
It's gone black. Exactly.
Shit.
So we've had some stinkers. Hopefully we'll start to get them right. Maybe we're just trying to get into the flow of things, but we'll start off with the women's race.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you watched both of these.
Well, yeah, I did. In and out of consciousness. When
enough.
I heard Will McCoy's voice get louder, I woke up out of my slumber.
Yeah, fair enough.
Out of my pit of doom, and I looked up at the TV. I was like, "What's going on?"
The women's race was a little slow for my liking. There just wasn't an not slow. It was there wasn't many big plays, I guess, like we saw. Even when I saw them swimming, I was like, this is just going to be a big pack on the bike. Like you had the couple out front, but that was changing leads all the time. Sian Rainsley was up there, but the swim just kind of looked very condensed, packed together. It didn't look like you can kind of tell how if the bike's going to break away or be aggressive by how the swim pack is coming into the finish. Yeah. It just looked like one big blob. Like no one really strung it out. No one really put in that big of a surge in the women's. Again, like a Gwen Jorgensen, no more than 10 seconds from the front.
Doesn't mean that it's going way too quick.
No. And then the bike, there was, I can't remember the exact number, but I'm going to say around 30, just sort of rolling around together. A few people tried to make...
Yeah, it kind of came together a little bit.
Yeah. What wasn't too exciting, I guess, when you're watching that for 40 kilometers, like an hour of just the girls just rolling around.
And then the run. I mean, that was the exciting
That was
part.
exciting. And the scariest part about that is how good Beth Potter is. Like, she should have won that. Like,
she should have, yes.
She should have. And this is not a, I know people are going to think, oh, you hate Beth Potter. I think I didn't actually really like her post-race interview.
What did she say? I didn't listen.
It seemed a bit of like she couldn't just, and my biggest thing is, accept when you've been beaten. If you've been beaten, you've been beaten. The person was better on the day. She just didn't seem like she could really accept that. Like it was like, this happened. It's something in transition. Excuses. I was like, you just
should have just given Tilda Månsson her flowers.
Give Tilda Månsson her flowers. She just won her first World Series. She's a great young athlete. And she just beat her on the line. She just beat her on the day. Beth didn't look too happy when she crossed the line.
No.
I get it. Like she just had an incredible run to catch up. Like to catch up to those girls. They're the fastest girls in the world. So big effort to catch up, big effort to be in the position she was in. But that was the only thing I just didn't really like. Just give Matilda Månsson her flowers. She beat you fair and square.
Who was dropping on and off the back of that run? Was it Tilda Månsson?
No. Emma Lombardi was the first to go.
Yep.
Lisa Tersch also went pretty quick. She's not looking like the Lisa Tersch of old, is she?
She's still running
of old.
Fourth
last year.
Is she?
But she's not like when you think like a Lisa Tersch being at the front. I don't know. Like Jean Leher's having she's having an absolute great year. She's killing it.
She's come back and she's been very good.
Yeah, but I don't know. Emma Lombardi, I picked her for second, so I thought she was going to be up there a little bit more. Obviously not in the run form that she probably was last year. Beth Potter just honestly seems to be leaps and bounds in front of everyone.
Yeah, but with Tilda Månsson being there, I mean, the only thing with Tilda Månsson, she wasn't that far off on the swim. I know you said that the swim wasn't very crazy quick, but she could be a contender for the rest of the year now, I think.
Like, she's definitely
the fact that she ran a 32:47, 2 seconds slower than Beth, but still ran to win.
Yeah.
I think that was, I saw her and I was like, looking at it when I was watching the sprint, I was like, shit, is Beth just going? Because Beth got away for a little bit and then Tilda came past and just surged past. And kind of Beth just like looked down and went, oh, shit, doesn't really matter. It was good to see Tilda Månsson actually go for the win rather than relegate and be happy for a second against Beth, in a first podium.
Yeah.
I think that was good to see. I liked that.
Because sometimes you do sort of see because Tilda Månsson's young. I think she's 22, 23.
She's 04, so she's 22.
22.
Yeah.
Like young, going
Yeah.
up against like maybe a veteran.
Well, yeah,
like
Beth
a veteran
Potter's from 1991.
a Beth Potter that's in her prime
Yeah.
right now. Like Beth Potter is killing it. To not shy away from that battle, I think was very impressive.
Yeah.
And she just stuck it to her.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to give her the confidence now going into, I'm pretty sure she's racing Giro in the Italian World Series in a couple of weeks. So
Yep.
Beth's racing that as well. Beth might be trying to come out and just try get 3 races,
Three max points.
3 max points under
Yeah.
her belt and go, well, I can just train now. I can just go
Well,
back
I mean,
and train.
They had something very similar last year and it didn't really work out.
Exactly.
I mean, I think the big player as well that's been missing is Cassandra.
We haven't seen Cassandra yet.
So I think she's racing Alghero.
I haven't seen her on the star list. I've just checked the star list and I haven't seen her.
You haven't seen her?
Nah, she's still not there.
Ooh,
So
that's interesting.
yeah. Also, I lie.
No,
I
yeah,
lie. I do
surely.
lie. And Leonie Perriot.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
I saw Perriot, but I've obviously missed Cassandra there. But yeah, Cassandra will be there.
I think they'll throw another spanner in the works.
And like
Because as we said last week, is it when Beth and Cassandra they're just racing each other?
It feels like
the
that.
best out of each other.
It feels like that.
They're on another level. So will the Tilda Månsson and John Lahair still be there when Cassandra is there and Beth is there?
I mean, it could almost be a good distracting factor where, like, we probably saw it on the weekend. Like, Beth and Cassandra might get too caught up in racing themselves, and then we saw it at Wollongong. They probably get too caught up racing each other, and then Lisa Tersh slips through, Tilda Månsson slips through. Like somebody slips through the cracks of Beth and Cassandra, just so focused on beating each other. We might see it again. I mean, I don't think Alex Yee and Hayden Wilde are as dominant as sort of what Cassandra and Beth are at the moment, but like it could have been like a them two and a Maddie Hauser slips through, or Miguel Hidalgo, Vasco Falasa, like somebody like that. So
a couple of years ago, I think that was the case.
Yeah, maybe, but yeah, I mean, great for Tilda Månsson. She's going to gain a lot of confidence from that.
And she had, I think the coolest thing is, I wrote down in the notes. Obviously, yes, I claim that I picked her as a breakout last year. Yep. But if you look at her results from a very young athlete, she's done the right things throughout the progression of what I guess how the World Triathlon season and series is built.
Yeah.
She's raced her Contis.
Yeah.
She's medalled at her Conti. She's won her Conti. She's stepped up to World Cups. Slow progression through that. She's then medalled and won World Cups.
Yep.
That was probably the first sign at a very young age. And then she's gone and cracked, the World Series now.
I think that's where, and it may work for some people. I don't actually know how many. I don't even think Hayden Wilde might have had like a World Cup podium before he was racing World Series. Yeah. So like it works for some people, and some people can make that big jump. But a lot of people potentially get caught up in just having. They're I guess more excited to be picked for the race, the big race, than to actually get a result at a lower level race. Yeah. Go get your Conti Cup podiums.
I think they've nurtured her quite well.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, she's now got enough experience. She knows how to win a race. I think that's
right.
I think that's what we were. I had this conversation with my old coach. Learn to win races first. Don't just go to a World Series just because you can go and get a World Series. Race a World Cup, learn how to win a World Cup, and then take that experience into racing a World Series, which is clearly what she's done here. And now she's third in the overall rankings for the women.
Yeah.
So you got Beth Potter, obviously, a first and a second. She's clearly on top. And then you got Jean Lahair. She's got 2 podiums now, so clearly in second. And Tilda Månsson's just slotted comfortably in third.
Yeah, exactly. And she's not going anywhere. Like 04. She's young. She's a baby, realistically.
She's here for
She's here for Brisbane 32.
Yep.
And
maybe,
after that.
Maybe the one after that. Yeah,
So,
exactly. I think she's...
And she's already gone to one Olympics. She went to Paris.
Nice.
She'll go to LA.
Brisbane.
And probably one other. Wherever that is. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. She's got a huge career ahead of her.
And I mean, and we've got Emma Lombardi's no different either. Like she's a young athlete that's going to be, I think, just as good. I mean, she obviously didn't have the run that we know that she can have, but it's May.
Yeah, exactly. Still early doors.
Don't need to be crowning world champs.
They race quite well, the Europeans in Europe.
It's just going to get more exciting from now as well. Like we'll go into the men's. Like I don't think both fields were they weren't that big.
No, they weren't the crazy depth that we saw at the back end of last year. We had good depth like all round, besides probably the two. Hayden and Alex were missing.
Yep.
The women, I mean, most of the girls raced the whole year. Like
they weren't there.
That weren't missing. I mean, maybe a Georgia Taylor Brown, Taylor Nibb.
Sophie Evans.
I think, Taylor Nibb, I reckon she's injured. Has she put out anything?
No.
Because she was meant to race Yoko.
She was.
She's also meant to race next weekend in Spain T100.
She's pulled out of that?
Yeah. So I think she's...
Allegations.
Taylor Nibb.
Pure allegations. But yeah, I think we're going to see now, and I think we touched on it a little while ago, the Olympic cycle. The Olympic process has started. So it's the first... what would you call it? First wave, first round, first opening.
First year.
Yeah, first year of Olympic points up for grabs. So
starts now.
Yeah, we're in it now. It started just after Yoko. So
which is weird. I don't get why they...
just after Yoko? I know.
Yeah.
Why would you not include
because
that?
You could include that. I mean, maybe it's to do with the actual points.
Yeah.
How it actually works.
The calendar. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's beyond us. But we're going to start, and like we said, our Giro, even looking at the Italian World Series next, just having a glimpse of who's there, stacked.
Everyone's back.
I mean, unfortunately, we're still not seeing the Alex and Hayden and Hauser battle that we want to see. I think like that duo has now become a trio. I think with Hauser's dominance, and it's going to be all right. Instead of really Hauser thinking how can I beat them, they're looking at how can we beat Hauser?
How can we get to that front pack with Hauser?
Yeah.
And okay, the men's. We said that the men's race would go completely different. We didn't think it was a breakaway field.
That's the one we got wrong.
We got completely wrong.
But we are sorry.
We are sorry. Okay, don't shoot us down. We love him. Okay, like
we've literally picked Hauser to be the back-to-back world champion.
I think he will be. He's won Yoko. Good signs.
That is great sign. Like World Triathlon history says, if you win Yoko, you win the series.
Yep, and he's done it before.
I'm pretty confident in our world champion picks.
Yep. But the breakaway, it might be just a Hauser story of if Hauser's in the breakaway, which most likely they're not. He is.
Yep.
Because he's a fish.
He's coming out first or second every time.
Does he need any more allies? Does he need... It showed on the weekend that he doesn't need a ridiculously strong Henry Graf there.
Yeah, because they were the pieces that were missing that kind of made me think
we thought
he's not going to be able to hold that breakaway. But a Hauser, a Willian, Vettel Thorn, great cyclists. Brayden Mercer, always a good ally. He's going to be working for a break. Same as Max Stapley. It was just like these sort of... And Miguel. Well, Miguel's obviously a great cyclist too.
I think Miguel's cycling has gone to a probably another level this year as well.
Yeah. But it was still not a group that I thought realistically were going to get away. Yeah. Like I know, like they're strong, but they're not Henry Graf, Crociani, like that kind of strong.
Or is the strength lessened in the pack behind?
And
maybe that's the question instead.
Without, I guess, like shooting down the lead pack. I think that is where it is. You don't have those, Kindells. You don't have those kind of middle people that are bridging. There wasn't a very bridge. Like there was only about 40 to 50. I mean, they usually have that in a World Series anyway, but I don't think the depth was that strong. We had like 12 Japanese athletes.
Yeah.
Just gap fillers.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
But like people that weren't really, I guess, pushing the needle for an Alex Yee pack to get to the
really
front.
Get up there.
We were thinking
the desperation to get up there.
If you are in a pack with Alex Yee though, say you're a Vasco Velasa, say you're a Kindle, say we're missing Ollie Conway, like some really good guys, are you going, no, I'm not working for you, because if I'm working for you, I'm still not helping myself. Like, if you're a Vasco Velasa, you're in that chase pack, are you hoping that, no, you're going to have to do it yourself, Alex? You bridge it up with a handful of other people that are willing to work, and then hopefully a Vasco has a fresh enough legs to run with him?
I think in Vasco's sense there, he would be going, I'm not going to do it because you, as Alex Yee, notoriously have a pack of henchmen that go after it on the bike for you.
Matt Stapley's probably going to drop off.
Yeah, like there are like the British Federation is so big and they have all their tactics in play where, you know, Vasco would go, you've got like 4 other British dudes here.
Yeah, we've got a Dicko, we've got a Bentley, we've got a Willis, we've got a Gar.
You can round up your little troops,
get
us back to the front, and then we'll run race.
Yep.
And I mean, although Vasco probably knows in his mind he's going to get beat, he's not going to say that to himself. He's going to go, I'll take Alex Yee on a run race.
Yeah. He's gutsy. Vasco's gutsy. But
so
I think there's definitely a lot of questions being asked at the moment of one, how do you beat Matt Hauser? Because the Olympic distance was meant to be his weaker distance.
Yeah, like, he's just run away with it.
Historically, Matty Hauser wasn't the Olympic distance athlete that we all knew. He was a gun super sprint athlete who could kill a sprint distance race. You couldn't get away from him in 5K, but you could usually hurt him in that sort of 5 to 7K mark.
I think it's just because he's gotten a bit older,
matured. Confident now, though.
Yeah.
He'd just be running off confidence.
Yeah.
He just looked like he was cruising in that run. He just looked like he was so smart.
Miguel didn't look as if he was threatening Hauser at all.
No, there wasn't really a point where I thought Miguel was going to run away here. Like, the whole Hauser's transition, he made, even from that, like, Hauser was so quick through transition, had the fastest transitions of the day, had Miguel chasing him. So Miguel had to put the foot down to catch up to Hauser. Hauser just let him run past, sat on Miguel's back for 5K, and then at, what, 3K to go? It was like
Wollongong, where he knew there was, you know, Alex a minute 40 back.
Yeah.
He just had to run what he had to run and beat the guy in front.
It's like, cool, Alex can run a minute into me, it doesn't matter because I still win.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
he's cool, calm, and collected, old Matt Hauser at the moment.
Yeah, there's going to be some serious questions being asked of the likes of a Vasco, of Alex, Hayden, for those guys to come back, because at this point he is just the best in the world.
Yeah,
he's just the best. Ollie Conway coming up, Hugo Milner, like the Brits, they're going to have to answer some questions. We're looking at the Algero start list, and obviously we'll prep that next week because that's the week of. But there's some threats back. The Frenchies are back, so that's just adding to that firepower. We've got Leo Berger, Dorian Koenigs, Pierre Lecour, but that's probably adding to that front pack firepower.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, honestly, there's going to be some Alex and Hayden again, like we said, aren't in that one, but
even more impressive.
I don't know how they're going to beat Hauser.
No,
I know where you're leading. Sorry, more impressive.
3 Aussies in that front pack.
The dominance
in the top 6.
The dominance is back in Australia.
It very much is. Luke Willian in 3rd.
Yeah.
And Brayden Mercer in 6th.
Yeah. And
those two played a big role in that pack getting away. Like, although you might not think of them as, you know, massive gun cyclists, you know, that'll get a pack away.
They'll still work.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody sitting at, I mean, we also saw Blake Bullard, the American, who, to his credit, great race from him just to be there, because he's a first year under 23. He was a junior last year.
Was that his first Olympic distance?
First Olympic distance and first World Series.
Yeah.
And he was in a breakaway with some of the best guys in the world.
Yeah.
So
and he'll come to form and he'll be at that front pack.
I think he's
at the back end of this year if he keeps getting a few starts.
Yeah, he's in the position that, like, and Brayden Mercer has nailed it. So like Brayden Mercer was in, and like a 6th place, I think a lot of people knew that this was coming. Like, if you're in Australia, we knew that this form was where Brayden's it. Oh, shocking. I just nearly broke that. We knew Brayden Mercer was in this like really good form. He had all last year where I think he raced, I'm going to say 3 World Series. I know he did Hamburg and French Riviera. Maybe it was just those 2. But he did a couple World Series last year, swam close to front pack, if not front pack, but then got dropped on the bike a couple of times, like struggled with that kind of high intensity. Like, it's the World Series, the best guys in the world. Struggled with that a little bit, but he's had a couple practice runs at it. Yokohama, like, I'm a little bit like kind of annoyed that I didn't think he was going to have that swim. He's obviously struggled with leading that World Series swim, but it's so long to the first can. Brayden Mercer's not really known as the guy that's going to get out if the can's 200 meters.
200, yeah.
He's not going to get there first, but he'll swim through the field, where the first can is so long in Yokohama that he just had time to get to the front. And also because it was a pretty small field, he was able to just get there.
Yeah.
He's a fish. He's going to take confidence. He'll be like Tilda Månsson.
Yeah.
Brayden Mercer will take confidence from that. He knows he can swim a front pack in a World Series. He knows he can ride with the guys
at
in
the
now.
break as well.
It's gonna be different when we see, like we said, the likes of
Henry Graff and
Henry Graff there.
a few of the Frenchies.
Oh yeah, Konix, Leo Berger,
Yeah.
Crociani. So,
But
I think I'm not
if you can even sit in a bit more,
exactly.
like you probably don't have to put in as much work per se, like on the front.
Yeah.
It's still going to be bloody hard to just sit in.
Regardless, it was a
But
good,
yeah, great performance.
not
there.
a training day, but a great training day for Merce to be able to go, okay, this is where I'm at now.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
not going to be world champion by the end of the year. He's still
No.
an under 23.
Yeah.
Could go be under 23 world champion by the end of the year.
Still got 2 years in under 23s.
Yeah. So we do see a lot of the guys sort of miss under 23s and just bypass it, go straight to the next thing. I think like we touched on, Tilda Månsson did really good, not getting too ahead of herself too early. Yeah. Brayden Mercer's just taking steps.
And Luke, I think Luke's he's not going anywhere.
I'll be honest, Luke surprised me. Luke had that really impressive not breakout, but I'll say breakout of a 2024 year.
Yeah.
And I think a few people expected to maybe dwindle a little bit since then, but we're 2 years on. He's still kicking.
Leaps and bounds.
2 years later, he's still podium in a World Series.
Yeah, exactly. That was his first one 2 years ago. Was it?
Yeah, it
First
was.
podium 2 years ago at Yoko.
In third as well.
Yep.
Qualified him.
He loves it
Qualified him to the Olympics. So he's a Yoko fan. So man, it's cool seeing three Aussies, like 50% of the top. Oh no, he was seventh. Brayden Mercer.
No, sixth.
Sixth?
Yep.
50% of the top six Aussies.
That's pretty good.
Haven't seen that in a while.
Pretty good going.
And we had a
shows that it's strong. It's going strong.
Even when we were doing even when I was doing like the recap, it was like we had an Aussie first and third, and then we had the fastest swimmer and biker was an Aussie.
Yeah.
So
I think that shows to how the Australians race though. The Australians do race, and like you race here, it's a hard swim.
Yeah.
It's a hard ride.
I think we've got some of the best swim bikers in the world.
Yeah.
So, you include the Kiwis in that as well.
Yeah.
You got a Dylan McCulloch, a Hayden Wilde. We all know how hard Hayden runs. Like Taylor Reid, another great example. Ainsley Thorpe
hits it from the
Goodison,
front.
like
Don't want to just wait around and wait for others and run.
No.
It's not really in the spirit, is it?
No way.
You'll cop it otherwise.
But it's looking good. It's looking promising, especially for us Aussies. We had Rochelle Hill and Brayden and
Brad Course
again, like we said, made their debuts.
Yeah.
Obviously, like it's the World Series, like we said before.
I think Rochelle was in 20th around there.
Yep.
Brad was 28th, 29th.
Yep. So again, no, I don't think anybody's really expecting a podium from those guys.
It's first one.
Exactly
first
like we
job
just said,
done.
Brayden Mercer last year had a couple practice runs and now he knows how to do it.
Exactly. And
These guys will get a couple practice runs and I think those two are going to be future champions for sure. So good job to them. We move on. Outside.
What is going on in the world of sport?
Not a huge fan of this one. However, I know you want to talk about it. I think somebody actually said yesterday, this is exactly what they want. Like, even if it's like negative, you're still talking about it.
Any publicity is good publicity.
Especially for these guys.
We talked about last year, the enhanced games. It's on this week. Don't know if anyone knew about it because
I don't think there's been that much.
There's been hardly any hype.
Which is crazy for exactly like what they're wanting or what they're wanting to get out of this is like just ram hype down your throat. Like,
exactly.
Like make this a big spectacle. I don't think they've done that well.
Even like James Magnuson, when he first, went on the Hello Sport podcast and was talking absolute waffle.
Yeah.
It was bigger then than what it has been now.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't heard a peep off James Magnuson. He's a Port boy from Port Piranhas, mate. So I followed that quite closely. But there's been nothing on it. But hey, the enhanced games is on.
We'll definitely.
I'll tune in, but I don't know how or where. Yeah. To be honest, I think it's been more of and I saw this somewhere. Is it more of a ploy instead of trying to revolutionize sport? Is it more of a ploy for these big pharmaceutical companies to just off-sell their drugs to the, normal consumer and be like,
Maybe.
hey, like, this testosterone was used in James Magnuson. This could be good for you too, Lockie, or whatever, whoever.
I don't know. I think don't bring my name into it.
What I mean?
I do not take that.
When
are you doing,
just
bro?
average Joe Blow that isn't actually doing sport.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
This is good for your health. Blah blah blah.
What? Mate, have you seen how James Magnuson's looking right now?
He's actually looking better than what he did before. He looked like one of those steroided bulls.
You know,
he was.
No, you know why I think they've had to go down this route, and I said this to you before. Almost like they've realized that you can't just juice an athlete to the gills and expect them to be quicker, because James has done some thing like during this time or during the process of him, being on the juice, he hasn't actually gone near his PBs.
No, he's been a second off.
Yeah, he's been like a whole second and a second in that
In a
short
50 meter,
is massive.
Yeah.
Like that's a big margin to be off. So I think they've almost gone, okay, you're actually like the physics side of this now. You're actually not fast.
More the technology side.
Yeah.
Like the skin suits, like maybe they would probably change like the pool water composition.
Which is
like
nuts
the
if they have to
density
go
and
to
shit like
that level. It just kind of shows that like, okay, just juicing to the gills isn't that beneficial.
Yeah, and it's like
It will be, but not to the extent that everyone thinks it is.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the enhanced games. Take it or leave it, I guess.
Yeah.
It hasn't really been the hype that it was at the start. I think, it's a bit of a meh, to be honest. I'll watch it.
There's quite a few events,
I was
isn't there?
really keen for it, to be honest.
I wasn't.
I was keen to see like some absolute massive units just like rocking up, doing a couple Manus into the pool.
Someone said the other day we should get the best clean athletes we have at the moment. Like we're getting Cam McAvoy, who's just like blitzing the 50 meter right now against these James Magnuson like enhanced games athletes, and it's almost like it's a modern day Olympic Space Jam.
Oh,
when
yeah.
you get like the monsters versus Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes, it almost is like your clean athletes versus your monsters.
Yeah.
Like it would be a cool. Let's see the comparison between the two. Because honestly, at the moment, I'd pick Cam McAvoy.
Oh yeah,
I'd have Cam McAvoy beat him, and he's shown that the physics side is more.
and he's not like completely ripped. He's
No.
not a massive unit.
No, but
So what actual sports are in this enhanced game? There's no triathlon, so that doesn't matter.
well, I don't know.
I think that's where
I think there was.
what in the enhanced games.
Yeah, the AIN athletes are racing on the weekend though in Yokohama. Sorry. Yeah, the hand. Sorry, Alex. Get us in
there's
trouble.
enhanced track, enhanced field, swimming. Yep. Strength, so I think weightlifting and combat. How can
I'd
I
love to see the combat.
Yeah,
Just two steroided blokes just ripping each other's head off.
There's like some underground Russian shit that already has that, you know.
Yeah.
Like half the UFC's on juice anyway. So I mean, tune in if you want.
I don't think any world records. I don't think there's going to be serious world records that go. And again, if they do, it's going to be spoken about for a
2
week.
seconds.
And then it's going to be like, well, it's not actually a world record, so who really cares?
Yeah, I think it's all just a big publicity stunt to sell their own stuff because they actually went on to the New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, so it's just like a massive.
It's a business thing.
Yeah, business thing.
We're not business heads. We're just two blokes with a podcast. So
Two buff heads with a podcast.
yeah, exactly.
One
Well, we'll
with
see
a
how that
backwards
goes.
cap.
Yeah, come on, man. Why are you hating on it?
I don't know. I just.
You're there with a Dickies t-shirt and your New South Wales school shorts.
Yeah, they're good, mate. My footy shorts.
Yeah, righto. Fucking go back to Port Macquarie. Bagging my clothes.
Anyway,
We'll have a bit of a recap of the enhanced games next week. Don't really care too much about it, but it's like we said, it's jam packed. We've basically got a full week. We've got nothing this weekend. Then we've got our Giro with the mixed team. Oh no, mixed team relay is not on anymore. I take that back. Our Giro Olympic distance.
that's 3 Olympics in a row.
Yep, and then we've got a week off again. Then we'll have a World Cup in Mexico. Haltuco.
We're also
Gibron.
going to Osaka on that weekend, Lockie,
Oh yes, we're going to Osaka
on the 30th.
allegedly.
We are. Well,
Okay.
I am.
I'll see you there.
Sounds good.
Few things in the works that we got to get that we got to sort out, but
Bypassed
we got to get bypassed, and then
by the chief.
and then we'll be there. We'll see. Keep you in. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting the sweats. Alrighty, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in once again. This is the Unfunded podcast. We will be back in your ears next
Next
weekend.
week. Thank you.
Ka-chow.